We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Howdy, everybody. Welcome. We had a little dinner break, and we're back here at the portal. I am the Brandt.
I am Larry. We are in Manchester, Connecticut, and we are ready to play some Universus.
Yeah, we love this card game, and it's one of the least viewed games on our channel. So we want to keep playing it and see if we can bring the joy of this game to people as the channel's kind of expanding here and looking forward to future expansion. So if you like what you're seeing on our channel, go ahead and hit that like button, that thumbs up on the video, and subscribe. We're really trying to increase the channel and get numbers and get more people watching, and share with other people that you know. But yeah, the Universus is a card game that's been around for a while. They've kind of revamped it in the last few.
It's been through like Fantasy Flight and a few other places, and then Jasco has had it for a while now.
And they're kind of doing like a new, not like a rehaul, but like a 1.1 or whatever, 1 point whatever.
They're changing it from UFS to Universus.
And having My Hero Academia come out.
And that's going to be a large base set. My understanding is it will be a standalone in terms of they'll have tournament scenes that are just that, and then they'll still have what I would consider standard with, their 10-set legal rotation. Now, the one thing about this game, it's a great game. I enjoy it, but I think one of those barriers for people, and it might even be a barrier for you, is if there's no IP interest.
Yeah.
It's hard. So when I saw this game, I saw it played, and I thought, wow, that plays so good. I'm interested in it. And at the time, I knew of 3 of the IPs. I knew of Street Fighter, which is considered one of the weaker sets in the current rotation. I knew of Mortal Kombat, and I knew of Soul Calibur because I'd played those 3 video games. So I'm like, oh, let me try this game out. And then I really liked it. So then I said, okay, let me watch Cowboy Bebop, because that's one of the things. And I'm like, oh, that's a really cool show. And then I knew My Hero was coming out. So then my daughter and I went and watched 5 seasons of My Hero Academia. We loved it. So now we're like, oh, this is exciting. Now, because of the game, and then I went and watched Yu Yu Hakusho, the spirit detective, which I think it's called Ghost Chronicles, but he's a spirit detective. And that show's amazing. I'm on episode 98, and I think there's 116, and that's it for the series. And I'm like, I'm kind of upset that it's coming to an end. So I've slowed down watching it. I was watching it 6-7 episodes a day because they're on Hulu, I think it comes to be less than 30 minutes, because there's no commercials or whatever. But I'm like, so the game got me to get into the IP, whereas I think for a lot of other people, they need the IP to get them into the game. So hopefully some of the IP is interesting to some people who want to learn what I think is a very good combat-oriented 2-player card game.
Yeah.
I don't know if that explains it well. You might have a different take.
No, so if you want to actually see how the game is played, we did. Right when our channel started, I want to say a month into it, we did a whole primer. I bought 6 packs. We opened up the packs from the various sets. I bought the starter set. We opened up the starter set. We fought
Ryu and
Chun-Li, maybe switched, I can't remember, and really talked through how to play the game. So we're just going to play some games here.
Yep.
I'm going to need a little refresher as to how to play, but generally I remember. So what's really different about this game is it plays fast. This is really a best out of 3 in 60 minutes.
Yes.
That's what this game is going after. It feels like a Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter in terms of block, take them down, right? Boom. It's short. It's not, when you get to 5 or 6 turns, that's a long game.
Seems that way, yeah, from some of the games I've seen.
Now, we've been playing them in 2, 3, 4 when we were playing, So, and you can mix and match everything. So the different ones, there's just kind of icons like fire and almost like
so every card has 3 elements. I think it's a good, icon symbols, and your hero has 3. So you could play a mix, though. For the My Hero Academia format for tournaments, they're going to focus. You have to build around 1. All my decks are built around 1. Mm-hmm. You, in theory, could build around 2, but it gets complicated because you can only play, after you play 1 card in the turn, the next card has to share a symbol. So if you go 2 symbols that match with your hero, you can get yourself stuck not being able to play cards. My understanding is most people play just single anyways, which is why I think, they might have 1 or 2 cards splashed in that don't match.
Yeah.
In My Hero Academia, for that format, they basically said it's just one symbol for your deck.
Do you know, do they only do constructed, or do they do sealed tournaments or anything like that? Can you do any of that?
I don't know.
Draft?
Okay,
because that would be interesting to try, like if I got a box and then we did something
I think
like
that's
that.
what those turbos might have been for, right? Those turbo starters. Like, I don't know if that was a tournament format at one time. It would be kind of boring, though, because it's only two characters.
Yeah. So
it'd be interesting to me if there was like 6 characters turbo boxes, then you can have a tournament where only a couple of people played the same character.
Right. So yeah, so it's a 2-player, build your deck, fight each other, card game, lots of different things, lots of different characters that you could play with, different abilities, and you like build a tableau. But I think we should just get to play.
Yeah, I think the one thing I want to say that's interesting and different about it from many other card games, there's no really mana resource. It's when you play a card, you flip a card from your deck and you check the difficulty. And every consecutive card you play adds to difficulty. And the resources you have, you can exhaust them to help you make those checks. So it's a little different than other games in that regard.
No, it's definitely different, and it's definitely neat. So
what do you think you want to play, Brandt? Either style or character. We have the fast decks. We have the defense decks. And
maybe we try fast decks to get a game in, and then we try defense decks. After that, try to get two games in here.
Sure. So let's do...
I'm going to go to the table. You can see all Larry's decks over here, right below us.
Should we do, let's match our play. Let's match.
Sure.
Let's
Am I
Scorpion.
Oh, Scorpion that is?
And I'll play Vicious, who's from Cowboy Bebop. And I think these are both considerably fast decks. My character, Vicious, which I'll put over there in a second, 6 hand size, 31 health. He has 3 symbols, which are all earth, and I believe this one is evil. His abilities are he can enhance, lose 2 vitality. Your opponent must flip one of their foundations. Enhance, lose 1 vitality. This attack gets +2 damage. If it's not blocked, draw a card. So my strategy is going to be to flip some of your foundations, maybe. I think more of my strategy is going to be to lose a vitality for 2 damage, and if you don't block it, draw a card. So I'm going to force you to want to block my attacks.
All right, mine is
put that there.
An enhance, lose 2 vitality. If your attack is blocked, your opponent loses 2 vitality. So I can just make it, I take damage, you take damage. Right. Another enhance is lose 1 vitality. This attack gets a +2 or -2 speed. And then Desperation E, your Desperation attack gets +6 damage. I believe Desperation is when I get to half my health, 14. Yep. So then I get +6 damage.
Literally trying to win in 2 turns and just, if I don't damage you, you damage yourself.
Right. 60 cards or 50 cards?
60 cards.
60 card deck is what we're laying at. So this is my health that I'm doing over here, 28. Larry's got green dice. He's going to do. So then my hand size is 6. Your hand size is also 6. I can't remember if there's a different name. You know what else I dug out and played?
What?
Star Wars LCG. It's my favorite. I love that game so much. It's just
too. I have decks made for it.
Playing it on, I mean, maybe we'll play it on the channel when we pick our favorite. You know what else I want to play on the channel? Gaia Project.
Oh,
I love Gaia Project. It won't be.
That is a good game. I just
the
wonder
best
if
thing
it's
to stream.
Yeah, I just wonder how that appears streaming.
But maybe it's something I'll play solo or something at home. Show the solo mode off,
Even, the other game, which again, here's the one thing I find interesting. And people feel free to comment on this or ask questions about this. I always find it interesting. People stop playing card games because they're dead, meaning they're not producing new content. Well, that's essentially a board game.
Right.
A board game comes out. So when you think about Star Wars LCG, there is enough content in that game that would be 10 expansions worth of a board game.
Right.
Yet people don't play because it's dead. Same thing with what's the Star Wars dice game? Destiny.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Yeah.
It's dead because there's nothing new coming out. So maybe from a tournament standpoint, people aren't playing it because there's no change in the format, in the meta, but why is it dead? Why can't people buy it and play it and enjoy it just like a board game? I mean, it's fun.
Yeah. I think what you said, I think tournaments drive so many players. Like you and I are not tournament driven, but people want to play. They want to win a prize, right? Yeah. They want something, so they want that. They want the change in the meta. They don't want to feel like, okay, well, at this point, when they stopped, this is that. And then the other piece for us streaming here is that like we want to have games that we're selling, and we're not really selling Star Wars LCG at all anymore. We have some Destiny, although most of it's back here with us, not even out front. So. Oh no, there's a whole bunch actually. It's all pegged,
yeah. There's a bunch up
pegged
there.
out there right loud. So.
Roll 2 dice, and highest gets to choose. I rolled a 9.
You rolled higher than me no matter what. 6.
I'll choose to go first, which means I exhaust my identity.
Yep.
And we draw to our hand size.
And there is a mulligan?
You had to ask me the tough
Don't worry about it.
huh?
I don't have to have one.
All right. So we'll go. So I'll explain it quick. This is a 2 difficulty. I flip the top card of my deck. It's got a check of 5, so I make it. So this is there. My next one is +2 difficulty. So again.
Why is it +2? Is that what
I mean +1, sorry.
Yeah.
2 + 1 is 3. I check a 5. It's good. The next one I play is 2 + 1 + 1, so it's a 4. I check a 3. It fails. My turn ends. These go down.
All right. I will play Blood for Blood, check a 2, got a 5. Then I will play... I'll play another one, so that's going to be a 3. And I flipped a 5, sorry, 0 it was. And then I'll play a 0, so it's going to be a 2. Got a 5. So now I could make an attack, but I'd only have +1 to it.
Well, you could do all this enhancing, right? You could lose 3 vitality, but you might... Oh, you mean +1 to the check, correct.
Right, because first I have to check it, right? So I'd have a +3 to it.
Right.
Gotcha.
So in theory, you'd have to check a 6, because I think most of your attacks are 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So if you had a 3, it'd be a 6. You could check him for -1, and you'd have to check a 5. There's a lot of... I mean, you've already checked 3 5s, so who knows?
Yeah. Nope, I'll sit on mine. I'll be done.
Okay, I draw up to my hand size. Okay, this is quite interesting. I am definitely playing a different game than you.
I didn't realize you were playing sideways. I was like, this is perfect for me. I can see everything.
Yeah, it's fine.
These are decks built by Larry. I don't have a lot of collection. I'm hoping to jump in on My Hero Academia.
Oh, this is really...
But yeah, so these cards are called Foundations. Again, I'm not teaching a bunch because we have a teach video on the channel, so I don't want to go through everything.
So I'm going to attack you with a redemption.
Full time.
High attack.
These cards
3
come back.
damage. I have to check a 3. I check a 5. So now first enhances to me. I'm going to enhance lose 2 vitality. You must flip one of your foundations.
Yeah. So it still can be tapped to add to checks, but I can't use its ability on it.
And now you get an enhance.
So I will lose 1 vitality, and your attack gains -2 speed.
1 vitality.
Yep, I lose 1 vitality, your attack gains -2 speed. I may have said it wrong. So the speed is 3, right?
Yep, so now it's 1 because it's -2. I'm going to enhance. If this attack is completely blocked, it still deals 1 damage.
Okay.
Do you have any other? You probably don't, is my guess.
Nope.
My next enhance is your next ranged or weapon attack gets +3 damage. Use blue dice for damage, green dice for speed. So I'm just going to put this here so we know my next one gets +3. And I think that's it for my enhances. No, I'm going to enhance one last time, lose 1 vitality. We both lose a lot of vitality. This attack gets +2 damage, and if it's not blocked, I get to draw a card.
You're leaning over your health. I'm just going to put it here.
Okay.
So people can see a little better.
And now I'm done with enhances, so if you would like to block.
So it's speed 1, damage 5?
Speed 1, damage 5. If you completely block it, it'll still deal 1 damage, and if you don't block it, I'll draw a card.
All right, so the upper corner, I have blocks on cards, right? So I would have to play a red. I can't play a yellow because that's a low block, but I can play an orange to cut the damage in half.
Correct.
If I block it, right?
Correct.
Would be the idea. All right, so I will play an orange.
So you're gonna drop it for half damage if you succeed. You have to check a
2
because it's 1 speed
and a 1 here.
Yeah, 2. So you should make it.
So I got a 6.
Yep. So
now I cut the damage in half, so it goes from 5 to 3.
Yep.
Done.
Okay.
So remember, I want to take damage with Scorpion.
Correct.
So it's
I might be hurting myself here.
I could not block at all. Larry said I want a turn 2 win, but I might be going for a turn 3 at this point.
So now this is +3 damage. If I make the check, it's a 4. I check a 5. Same card as the last time.
Okay.
So my first enhance, if it's completely blocked, it'll deal a damage.
Okay. I'll lose 1 to make the speed -2.
Yep. We've been there before.
Mm-hmm.
It's +3 damage. So pluses go off the card. Minuses go here. Then I'm going to enhance. I'm going to lose 1 vitality to give it +2 more damage.
I'm done.
And if it's not blocked, I draw a card. The next enhance I'm going to give it is my next card gets +3.
And my next block gets a +1 from this card, right? Does this
plus
card get discarded?
+1 difficulty.
Yeah.
Right. And the last enhance I'll do is I'll lose 2 more vitality to make you flip another foundation.
Okay. What is a card being committed? Okay. It says if this card is committed due to your opponent's effect. All right.
But I'm not making that. Would be stun.
Got it.
Stuns would make you commit. So I am done. Do I want to do any of this? No, I'm good with this. I'm good.
All right, I got no block. So I'm taking it full on the chin.
Taking 8. It wasn't blocked, so I draw a card. Ooh.
I'm down to 15. Magic number is 14. And your next one does 3 more damage?
Yep. I'm going to do Syndicate Slice. +3 damage. And this is a 4, 5, 6. And then, 6. Got a 5.
Wow, nice.
So I will commit. Oh, okay, so this happens as I do that. Hang on 1 second. I thought it was after I committed. This is a response to playing this. I commit and flip it. This could be a mistake. I get to reveal the top 3 cards of my deck and put them back in any order because I share... No, 2, because I only share 2. Okay, good to know. All right, and I did check a 5, so I do have to commit that.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm in trouble. All right, I am in trouble, my friends. Oh, man. Okay. You know my tricks. Next check that gets an attack gets +1, so that means it's easier for me. That's my first enhance.
I'm not going to take an enhance.
All right, my next enhance is if you block it, I draw a card.
Okay.
My other enhance is I'll lose a vitality. If it's not blocked, I'll draw a card. So either way, with this combo, I draw a card.
Yep, so one thing to realize, we're doing all these enhances. They don't exhaust our cards. There are some that say exhaust.
Right, or flip.
And gain those, yeah. Flip over. Like, I think R is the one that flips over. Although it also says destroy, so.
Yeah, and I'm going to not do any more enhances.
All right. I am not going to block.
So you take 7. I draw a card. And my next card is going to be at it's a -1 difficulty, +1 check, however you want to look at it. Problem is, I know what that top card is, and it's, oh no, I drew that top card, didn't I? Yes. Okay, that's huge.
So I am hoping to live with 1 health and be able to do a similar thing back to Larry. He is hoping to do 8 damage to me. But you can see how he's getting in like a whole chain. It's like comboing hits.
Right, I'm going to play Steel Resurrection, which is a 5. However, this card gets -1 difficulty for each weapon card preceding it. 1, 2, 3. So it's really a 2.
Whoa.
And I get +1 to my
So
check
it's really
from
a 1?
this. So it's really a 1. So I shouldn't fail
Good luck.
I did not fail it. My first enhance will be if this attack is blocked by a non-attack card, your opponent loses 2 vitality.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do the same enhance that if you don't block it, I'll draw a card.
Okay.
And it's coming at you for 5 damage.
I will not block.
I will get to draw a card.
I am down to 3 health. So I'm now in desperation, half or less health. So I can trigger all these things, gain a life, deal +6 damage on my turn.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I think if I don't kill you here, you're going to beat me.
You have a lot of cards in your hand, though.
Fair, but yeah. So I'm going to take a stab at this. I'm going to play a 3 difficulty attack. I should have played this there.
So you need to flip a 6?
I need to flip a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And you have
if
yourself
I flip a
to
6
tap.
and I can tap myself.
Yeah. Knowing you.
Nope. So this fails.
Oh, we're on stream.
Yes. All of these attacks hit those, so they go as momentum, which could be used for certain things if your card's allowed. I don't think Vicious has anything that allows. I was forced into that because I drew no foundations.
Gotcha.
In my opening hand. I drew those 3. So.
All right, so I draw back up.
Yep. And I see if I can survive your onslaught of +6 damage.
Yep.
At least I knocked your other cards down.
All right. So here we go. We will start with Flame Aura. So what is Desperation 4?
So that means if you're at Desperation, its difficulty is only 4.
Ah, okay.
So that's where the timing of the cards you play, you know, you'll play with that.
Well, this card is in your card pool. Your opponent loses 1 vitality after a block is successfully played. So this is my card pool, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I will start here. The first thing I will do is...
You have to check to make it.
Check to make it. So it is a 4.
Yep.
I flip a 3, so I'll exhaust. Actually, I'll just exhaust one of these.
All right, that's a good start for me.
Yeah, having to use one, sure. So then the first thing I will do is add 6 damage because I'm at desperation. So it's going to be a 10 damage hit. So this is the thing where my character, you might be sitting there thinking, oh gosh, he's got 24 health. How is Brent going to take him down? But every single one of my hits is +6 damage.
Yep. And I missed to some extent. I did not
finish me off.
Yep.
Do you have any things to trigger?
No.
Probably not? Okay.
No.
So then I will...
Actually, I could... What does that do? It just lets you gain a life, which at this point is...
Well, if you have a trigger to cancel this, I would do this first. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah, that's...
You have one to make this flip upside down?
Well, I always do. I was doing that to you before. Lose 2 vitality. I don't think it's worth me losing 2 vitality to flip it.
So I'll take that, but it's once per turn, so I can't do that one again. Right? Obviously. Sorry. All right. Now my question is, do I lose vitality? Like, I've got 3 hits, right? And I can lose to add to my speed to increase difficulty, but I think I have to do it. So I'm going to give this +2 speed. So that's now a 7 speed. And I think I can do lose 2 vitality if it's blocked. Your opponent loses 2. I don't want to do that one because that's too much for me. So I am done. So that is a 7-speed, 10-hit mid.
I am down to 14 life.
Yeah. So then I will follow that up with this takedown. So this is Desperation 3. So this is 3-4 difficulty. If this attack's not blocked, okay. So then I flip, it's a 5, so I'm good there. So then the first thing I will do, if this attack is not blocked, discard cards on the top of your deck until you discard an attack card. Add the discarded attack card to your hand.
So it lets you keep the attack going.
Yep.
I have no enhancements.
Yeah, sorry. So then I will go here to make it 10 damage. And then I will lose a vitality to make it 4 speed low.
I think this is my chance. You're done doing your...
Yep.
I will try to block with a 1 low. So this means it's a 1.
Yep.
Plus his speed is 4, so I need to check a 5. I have vicious, so I basically need to check a 4. 5.
Nice. And that saves 1.
Yep. And so I do block it, but now my next block is +1 difficulty because it's the next card in. Now, did you have something if I block, I still take a damage?
If this attack is not blocked.
No,
when this card's in your pool, your opponent loses 1 vitality after a block is successfully played.
So.
But I don't get to go dig for another card either.
That was huge for me.
So then I will play Minion Grab. So this one is a 3, 4, 5.
Nope. It's got desperation, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and this is a throw. So even if I fully block it, it deals half damage.
Okay. So it's 3, 4, 5, correct?
Yes, sorry. You said that and I didn't understand.
So I got a 3, 4, 5. Just enough for that one. So I can lose 1 vitality. If this attack is not blocked, your next attack gets +2 damage and -2 to its desperation rating. If this attack is blocked, your opponent loses 2 vitality. So that's the same as this ability here. So...
And I have nothing to play. So
I will increase its speed. Or sorry, increase its damage. And I can't do any of those others because I would be dead.
So it's a 3. You didn't add any speed to it, huh?
I did, right? Yes.
No, because wouldn't that kill you? Didn't you just add the damage?
No, because I was at 4 health, so I have 3 opportunities to do that. I was saying I wasn't going to do any of these.
Oh.
So it's a 5 speed.
All right, then I'm not going to try to block it.
What'd you say?
Then I'm not going to try to block it.
Okay. So it does 9 damage to you.
And I'm at 13.
And my next attack does +2 damage and has -2 to its desperation.
So as you can see, we both played speed decks. I missed killing you on turn 2. You're trying to kill me on turn 2. I have a feeling if I survive this, I'll kill you on my turn, but we'll see.
So then I will play this one, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I drew a 5. But I got no more attacks. Oh, I don't get all these back.
No, but those hit your momentum.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Brandt.
I was 4 damage off. That one you blocked
was huge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I was dead if I failed that block. I guess my question is, do I just go for the kill here? I think I do. I think I go Syndicate Slice, flip, get it. I'm not going to do enhance. Next check gets +1. Enhance if this attack is blocked, draw a card. That's all I'm going to do. If it's not blocked, I'm not going to do the enhance to draw a card because if you don't block it, it kills you.
All right, so I got a 3, 6.
Oh, but you need a 4.
Yep. Oh, I didn't even check these. Discard 1 momentum. After your opponent plays an ability on a weapon card, cancel it. That's just abilities, though.
Yeah.
Flip after your opponent plays an attack, add it to their hand. So I can just give it back to you? Interesting.
Like, let's say I got lucky to make a check later on. You throw it back to my hand, make me replay it, recheck it.
All right, so I need a 6, 5, 6. Blocked.
So you block it. Because you blocked it, I draw a card. I will Syndicate Slice again. It's actually Desperation 2, and it's +1 to play it, so it won't fail. 3, I'm good.
I will half block, which will kill me either way. 3, 6, 2 or 3, take the hit. Dead.
Good game,
Nice.
sir. So
Oh.
that's a very fast.
Right.
Those are two characters designed to be played looking for quick kills based on their abilities.
and I did the opposite. I drew 3 foundations. I had 3 damage. Or no, I
had
drew 1
so
attack.
many
Are you allowed to
attacks.
discard before your draw?
I think so.
So I
think
had
so.
attacks in my hand, though, so there's no way I would have discarded them. So I just drew too many foundations in my second one, you know? It was tricky.
And that goes in that deck box. So now I think we should play.
Yeah, the defense gets a little more confusing with some of the abilities that trigger in there.
I'm going to make it really confusing for you. I'm going to give you. Do you want a straightforward deck? I have a really.
I want a straightforward deck. Especially because I didn't build it.
That's straightforward.
Or look through it.
One of the reasons
Lilith. What is
built-
Lilith from?
Street Fighter vs. Darkstalkers. Okay. I built this deck because, as I was saying, Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my favorite shows now. I'm watching it because of this. This is one of the characters from Yu Yu Hakusho who I love, Kurama. 7 hand size, which is huge, but only 17 life.
Gotcha.
But his ability is very interesting. Twice per turn, after you block with a reversal attack, you may that you can normally play. You may attempt to play it as a reversal after the blocked attack resolves. So usually a reversal, you would block successfully, then play a reversal attack.
Right.
He could play the reversal as a block,
and
if it's successful, use it as an attack.
So you're going to attack me back on my turn.
Correct. And his other ability is a check 5+. After your reversal attack deals damage, it does not count towards your progressive difficulty for the rest of the turn. So that's just a way for his cards, his reversal attacks, not to count for progressive difficulty. Her trick, if you read her and then look at your attack cards, I think you'll get a pretty good sense of what she's about.
So she has an ant 5+. That means that's a check it?
Yep. That's what he has that too.
All right.
5+.
Your printed 3 damage attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage for each card in your card pool. Playable while committed. So committed is exhausted.
Yep.
Oh, can you not use enhancements once you're exhausted?
Correct.
Ah, I forgot about that. R. What is R? Flip her over?
Response.
I thought R was the one where you flip over.
No, flip
Okay.
is flip.
Flip, yeah. Commit. Commit 1 foundation. After an attack is played, seal it. Your next check to play a card gets +3. If this is your attack, draw 1 card. So what is sealing an attack?
Gets rid of all its abilities.
Okay.
It like blanks it essentially.
So I could blank yours to protect me. I could blank mine to draw a card.
Yep.
Interesting.
And I'll give you a guess of what your printed attacks are on all the cards.
Yeah,
in your-
3s.
And there's a lot of them that combo that it makes sense to play one before another. You know what I mean?
Oh, I forgot about these action cards. All right, am I going first? Or are we rolling?
You lost, so you get to choose if you want to
Yeah, I
go
want to
first
go
or
first.
second. Yeah, I want to go first.
All right. So I'm going to play Fusion Refusal, which is a 1. So I am successful. And then I'm going to play Reborn Human.
By the way, that card is that character.
Which is a 2. 1 + 1. It's a 5, so I'm good. Then I'm going to play... I don't know how actions work. I remember having an action in our last game.
it does not... I don't think it matters you're not playing an attack, right? Because that's what's cool about that card.
Oh, okay.
So you basically put those out there to...
And play it later?
No, it's just while it's in your card pool, you have those abilities, and you can do one of those abilities now as a reaction.
Okay. Remove it, discard 1 weapon card. After your opponent plays a non-character response, cancel it. After you play a combo ability, your attack gets +3 damage and gains stun. So I don't really want to play this now. All right. So I will instead do an attack.
Attacking me on turn 1? My God, the rudeness.
So this one is that. I am not powerful. I don't know what would trigger powerful.
So powerful, you are powerful, but to trigger it, you need momentum. So remember last game, you got momentum with your successful attacks?
Yes.
If you trigger, what is it, powerful 2?
Yeah.
For each momentum you spend, you'll get +2 damage with powerful 2.
Okay, so powerful isn't decreasing this if I'm powerful, like desperation decreased this.
Right. Powerful and EX are abilities off of your momentum.
Okay. All right. So this one is while this card is in your card pool, your printed 3 damage attack gets +1 damage.
Yep.
So this one's going to be a 3, 4, 5.
Does this not count?
Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh yeah, 3, 4.
Yep.
And I got a 3 and I got nothing. So this card goes away, correct?
Yep.
These 2 go down here, and my turn's over. Darn it.
All right, let's see what I'm going to do here. Holy cow. Wow. Okay. Keiko's Aid. Got it. I shouldn't fail the first couple. Ominous Prophecy. Passes. New Shipmate. Oh! Does not pass.
You got 1, it doesn't help. Oh, you drew a 2?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. All right. So I draw back up to 6.
This will be a much longer game than our last game, I believe.
All right. So I will now play Time to End You, which is a 1. Test, I got a 3. Then I will play Swallow Your... Swallow Your Soul.
Yep.
So it's a 4, 5. Got a 5. So that's going to do 5 damage.
Oh, it's safe? You know what safe means?
No.
I can't reverse it.
Oh, okay.
I can block it, but I can't reverse it,
There
which
you
is
go.
my whole thing is reversals, right?
So after you play a combo ability, your attack gets +3 damage and gains stun 1. Add this card to your staging area face down. Is that here?
Yep.
Okay. So that would come out of here and
Yep.
decrease my difficulty. So this one gets +3 damage?
Yep.
Okay. And then for my first enhance... Okay, got it. I will do this one. I have to flip, right? So I need a 5 plus. Got a 5. So I get +3, get +1 speed and +1 damage. So I'm now a 6 speed, 7 damage. Your enhance.
I have no enhances. Yep, no enhances.
Okay.
I'm in trouble here.
All right, and my other enhance, commit 1 foundation after attack is played, seal it. So I don't want to do that because that would get rid of my abilities. If this attack does 3 or more damage, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. So I will do that.
Okay.
Still don't have any, right?
Yep.
And then I don't know. This gets +1 damage for each card in your card pool. Or is there 1?
No, but that's a combo enhance. So you look up here, combo 3 damage. So if there was a 3 damage card in front of this, then that combo can get enhanced. So combos,
Okay.
you read the combo and it's looking for something before it.
Okay, got
So
it.
you don't have the combo enhance.
All right, so I am done then. 6 speed, low, 7 damage.
And it's a safe and it's a throw. So if I fully block it, I'm going to take half damage. So I might as well half block it with this. When I attempt to block with this card, your opponent's attack gets -2 speed. So you're a 4 speed.
Yep.
+1. So I need to check a 5. I check a 6. So I block. I'm going to do a response. After you block an attack, your opponent's next attack this turn gets +2 difficulty. And I take half damage. 7.
Half of 7 is 4.
No, wait a minute. That does not make sense. I'm at 17. I should be at 13. So that goes to a 1. Sorry. Looking at 6-sided dice, doing weird math.
All right. So then I play that card again, but it's a 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that correct? Because yours gave me +2.
Yep.
And then that would make it 7. Flip to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
All right. So then the first, I can't do this enhance then, right? Because I'm exhausted.
Correct.
So I can do this one. If this is that one.
And that has
I
its
can do the combo.
ability,
So I get +1 damage for each card. So I get 2.
Yep.
And then what's the 3? Oh, this is if I have a 3 damage card.
Yep, that's the combo, is a 3 damage card. Yep.
So this one would be +1 damage for 4.
And it's 5 speed.
Yep.
I will try.
Sorry, and if it does 3 or more damage, I put the top card in as a moment.
How much is it?
4 damage.
I'll just take it at this point. 13, so I get on to 9. I gotta build myself a little better before I get crazy here.
Okay. So I will play this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll flip to 5. And I'm done. So these 2 hit. I get a card in my momentum, right?
Plus those 2 in your momentum, yep.
There. And then this one comes down here.
This one goes away. I draw up. Alrighty. Neither one of these count as progressive difficulty for attacks.
Yep. Yeah, so you could see there's really just a lot of abilities to read through. It gets a lot simpler the more you play it. Like I'm playing this after not playing for a few months, and it's not bad. Even learning to read the text at the top.
So this is a reversal. So it's still a reversal attack, even though I'm not playing it to reverse you. So anything that says, for a reversal is going to matter here. So after your reversal attack does damage, so not that. Those are responses. This enhances the next attack played this turn gets +3 or -3 damage. The reason why it's -3 is if I play that as a reversal, your next attack would do less damage, which is kind of cool. So my next attack potentially gets +3 damage. I have no other. This isn't like the other deck. I don't do a lot of funny.
So you're hitting me for 4 damage, and your next one's +3?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just take the 4.
Okay, so I have a bunch of responses. Response on both of these cards is after an attack deals damage, gain 1 vitality, so I gain 2 vitality from
Does that happen if they're up there?
Yeah, because it's actually response card pool.
Oh, okay. So these cards are just once they're down here, they don't actually do anything.
They're just
Got it.
Then my last response is after your reversal attack does damage, it does not count towards progressive difficulty for the rest of the turn. I got to check a 5 for that. Oh, darn it, I checked a 3. It's not worth me committing 2 for that, so I won't commit 2 for that. All right, so
He's standing.
all right, I'm going to try to play this. It does not pass. This goes to my momentum. These two come down.
All right, I will ready everything. Draw up to my hand size. There we go.
It's tough. I just don't have a lot of life to play with, so it's just a different style of game. Should that be ready over there, Brent?
Yep. All right, so I'm going to start with Surprise Soul Flash. It's a 3, flip a 5, so I'm good. So it is a 3 attack. While this card's in your card pool, your printed 3 damage gets +1 attack. Does that include itself?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's powerful. So I can discard momentum.
To add to its damage, correct.
Add to its damage. Okay. So my first enhance will be a...
I am going to do one thing, though.
Okay.
Response, remove. After the combat phase begins, name a keyword. Attack cards lose the name keyword for the rest of the turn. I'm going to say safe.
Okay. I thought you were going to pick one of these, and I was like,
No. I need to be able to try to reverse your stuff, because that's the whole point. That's why that card is in this deck, is when someone's playing safe. I don't know if you have any more safes. I don't remember.
Right.
But...
Okay. So I'm going to do this one to flip the 5. I flipped a 5. So this gets +1 speed and +1 damage. Oh, and I can use that while committed. Just saw that. All right.
And no enhances. Are you doing any more? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I have no enhances on the board, so I'm just waiting to try to block.
No, I don't think so.
All right. I'm going to try a reversal block, and then if I'm successful, I'll try my ability.
Okay. So it's currently a 6.
Yeah. 5, 6. So I block it. So now I'm going to response twice per turn.
Now hold on. I can seal it. Does it do anything if I seal that block? Can it not be used as a reversal?
Oh, after a block is played.
I could seal
it. You got to response that.
And I could make it not be a reversal?
Correct. Because does it take away keywords or just the abilities? I think sealing... That's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine to not. I don't...
Yeah, but no, we should know that, because doesn't she have a seal for attacks
use for
too?
Momentum, yeah.
Let me just check real quick. Sorry.
That's fine.
I don't want to open it in the app. Oh, hate that kind of stuff. I'm just opening it. Just continue in the browser. Seal is till the end of turn. Oh, it's just telling me it's how long sealed lasts. Oh, I should know
Well, so it
this.
blanks the text box and not the keywords.
But that could be huge. Real quick. One more time if I don't find it. Here we go. I found it. Let's see if I understand it. I'm going to read it to you. To seal a card is to create the assigned rule effect. That card has no abilities for the rest of turn.
Abilities, but keywords stay.
But is keyword an ability? Probably not.
No.
Is that what you're thinking? Okay.
I think so.
I guess that makes sense because that would be even better than it already is, right?
Yeah.
All right, but let me tell you something. You still might want to seal it, and here's why. Because I have an enhanced, this attack deals damage. Your opponent's next attack this turn gets +3 difficulty. So I make the next attack.
I mean, all I have to do is get rid of a momentum, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think sealing it because its abilities are good is not going to be a bad play. All right, so I have no enhances because you sealed it. So you could try to block it. It's a 3 mid for 3 damage.
No, I'm not going to block it.
All right. After you don't block it, I'm going to try his response. 5+. I don't get it. That was to make that
You
count.
could spend those 2, but you said it's not good enough. All right, so then my next one will be Lower Great Wall.
Oh, God, just keep bringing them at me.
So this one is Safe, which is no longer there. Stun 2, which I think flips 2 of those cards over.
That's one of your enhances you use, yep.
So I think that'll be my first enhance. Would make sense, right?
Yeah, did you check it yet?
Oh, I didn't check it, sorry. So it's a 4/5. 4.
Yeah, 4/5, sorry, yeah.
Got a 5. All right, then my first enhance will be to stun those 2. And then it has a combo of +3 damage.
Yeah, and do you have the combo?
Yeah.
It's off of 3 damage?
Yeah,
I
off
think
of
all
3
the
damage
combos are
cards.
3.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole deck, right? Which is kind of cool.
So I'll take that one first. Do you have responses or
No, I have
enhances?
nothing.
Okay. So then I'll flip this one for a 5. I got it. Wow, lots of 5s in here too. So +1 speed, +1 attack. Then it gets +1 damage from this card as well.
Ugh. Golly gee.
That's it.
I will attempt to block. This is a 1. This reduces that speed by 2, so it's only a 2 speed, so I need to flip a 3, and this ignores progressive difficulty, so I just need a 3. Please don't flip a 2. Whew, I got scared for a second. So I block it fully because it's a mid-block.
Okay.
Do I want to play a reversal on that? No, I do not.
So is a reversal something your character can do or any character can do?
Any character can do a reversal after a block.
Oh, you have reversals in your hand.
Right. They have a thing where the reversal can be played as the block and the attack. Twice a turn.
So then I will play Swallow Your Soul.
You're still coming at me.
So it's a 4, 5, 6.
Hang on, I do have a response. It's a 4+ check. After I... Nope, never mind. Combo ability. I didn't play it.
I got a 6.
And you still haven't... I'm in trouble here.
All right. So it gets +1 damage automatically here from this. Then I will trigger this one, +1 damage for each card in your card. Oh, no. I'm going to do this one first. Add this card to your card pool. This attack gets +2 damage. So that's going to be +3. Then I'm going to trigger this one for each card in your card pool. So it's +4 more, so that's 7. Then I'm going to ready 1 foundation, and I have a card that gets +2 speed or +2 damage. I'm at 10. You have 11, so I'll give it... Oh, no.
You can't ready a foundation, right?
Oh, I have to be able to ready
I
one?
believe so. I believe you have to be able to pay the cost.
Okay, so I'll do this. I'll flip this for a 5. I got a 6. So this will get +1 speed and +1 damage. And I got +1 from that, I believe.
So 11 damage to me?
I think that's it. Yep.
Well, I only have 11 life.
Yeah.
So I have to try to block it. What's your speed? 6?
6, 7, 8. And you only got one thing to exhaust?
Yeah, no.
Are you
Good game.
9, 10 too? Yeah.
Good game.
Woo! That combo gets crazy.
Yeah, and that, I mean,
That's
I
cool with
thought
all
this was
threes.
a relatively simple deck for you to play. I forgot about
Yeah.
the ceiling being a little
No, yeah,
complicated.
that was fine.
But
Yeah, that slowed us down a little. I'm not sure what that does exactly. It's weird to seal my own card and draw, but maybe it's just I need something else, so I don't care about the ability.
Well, and maybe it's the first
combos.
card you play that has nothing you need, but it's still a damage 3.
Yeah.
So that the next card you play still triggers right off the damage 3.
The only thing was figuring out the order. Like this one I definitely wanted to play later, and this one I wanted to bring it. I was hoping if I missed, this one would get exhausted. Then I bring it into the pool, then this one could ready, but there was a ton. Yeah. That was crazy.
So that's 2 games. We want to come up to the face view.
Yeah.
And you could see how totally different the decks were, right? Like, so the first 2 we played were really based around damaging themselves for speed and trying to just win quickly. These other 2 more, that still only took us 4 turns, I think.
Yeah, no, that one was still quick. It just wasn't the same pace, right?
Right.
It was a much slower pace. You had really because of your lower health and eventually running out, and then
Well, and you just had a good You had a good.
So many threes, and they triggered in the right
Well, you
order.
had that seal ability, which was huge, because had you not sealed me, your next attack was +3 difficulty,
right.
and it had another enhance on it that all. So you kind of took away a lot of and you played some safes,
Right,
which
so
I
you
couldn't
do that, yeah.
So,
my character was kind of the perfect negator.
Yeah,
of
so
your
that.
character.
But again, I think that's the case with this. There's hundreds of characters to play.
Yeah.
And they all play very differently. Like this Byakuya I have is also from that Yu Yu Hakusho. He's one of the bad guys. He's only got a 5 hand size, but he's got 38 health, right? And some of his abilities are really based off of having that low hand size. And then some of the cards I have for him, you know how all the foundations are easy to play? Like, look at this foundation, it's a 5.
Gotcha.
However, this card gets -2 difficulty if you have more vitality than your opponent.
So it's really a 3.
Right, so it's really a 3, and then look at what it does. It gets +X damage. X equals to the
10 minus your hand size. So
it's
small
5
hand
damage.
you can add. Yeah.
So there's just so many different, and that's what I love about this game. If you, and I can't wait for the new set because I'm curious to just see within that set all the different iterations of things there are to play. Like even this Nightmare character, you remember him from Soul Calibur? It's like a big dude with the axe. Well, his ability is your face-up attacks with printed damage double their printed speed, get +2 damage. So guess what? All my attacks in this deck are exactly double, and they're all throws. So even if you block it, you take half damage. So you're taking +2. So I'm throwing a 10 damage throw at you that even if you block it, you're taking half.
5 damage, right.
So that's his whole trick is I'm just doing these throws that are getting +2 and then some other stuff. There's still throws and there's still...
So it's interesting to me, like you went and what did you do? You bought like basically 6 boxes, one of each set, and then you've mixed everything together, right?
Correct.
So it feels like the deck building, like you really sat down, right? To
I
get
watched
everything
a lot of videos.
and figuring all that out. So what's
some...
nice with My Hero Academia coming out, if they make a self-contained tournament,
which they are
just in that environment.
Exactly.
So that's going to keep your opening deck building.
Right, and I think that's why it's such a great... Anyone who's watching this that says, oh, this looks like a great game, My Hero Academia is such a great starting point because it is a self-contained set. There's nothing stopping you from going back and getting... I think what they do is I don't know what Magic does. Is it 10 sets or 9 sets? But these guys do 10 sets. So the last 10 sets are legal. So when My Hero Academia comes out, I believe the Mega Man set drops off.
Gotcha.
Right? And then whatever comes out after that, the Blood Omen set drops. So I think then when the third set comes out, I think that's when Street Fighter drops off. And then maybe Cowboy Bebop, then maybe Mortal Kombat. So Like, so if you like Mortal Kombat's legal standard for at least 4 more set releases. And they're not doing, I mean, I don't know what their plan is for set releases, but I know My Hero is coming out in April. My guess is they might have 1 more before the end of the year after that, but it's a fun game. I really do like this game a lot.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
And we just went 1-1.
I'd like to have my own deck just so I have my own idea, but it was pretty easy to follow those in terms of that. And yeah, it's overwhelming at first. There's a lot of little triggers, but once you get them, like I picked it up no problem this time.
Right, and I
didn't understand seal, and I didn't understand powerful. Like you got to learn all those keywords.
So you could show these cards here. So these are the
Oh, I realized we were showing, but we're not.
Oh, so
we were talking
however
about
you want to
cards
show
down here.
these are from the demo deck for My Hero Academia.
Yeah, we showed these
So
on the
you
last
could
one. I played this character.
Right, so you can see what the
They're changing
artwork
the
difference
art
is. So
style.
like from a character perspective.
Just bigger, clearer,
Yeah.
a little cartoonier, but easier to see.
Right, so you
The
can
numbers
just
are
see,
bigger and clearer for people. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice, but these are very small. This is harder to see. It's nice and big right here.
Even these are a little bigger.
Right, and they can stand out. So
Relying a little more on the color for you to know. Right, like this, you
Yeah.
have the arrows, but this is a little more obvious, like that it's mid, but you know once you get used to it.
Right.
And I just think what they tried to do was just have like really, the big difference is this text box is transparent, so I could see the art through it, versus this text box
Right.
being.
Can't see the art.
So, you know,
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, that's that game that we really enjoy a whole bunch. You can see we're playing pretty casually. We're not like trying to do tournament level of all that kind of stuff and whatnot, but that is the Universus card game. We really enjoy it, so we want to bring it to you, and it's still in print. We carry it all here at the store. You can find other places, and we're excited. My Hero Academia, that rollout is something April, May. We don't know exactly the date.
I think
but
they
that's when
announced
that's
an
coming.
official date if you check on Jasco. I think
There you
it's
go.
sometime
Jasco
in April.
Games, yeah, we mentioned that. So
hope you liked it.
Awesome.
Hope maybe you like and subscribe. We'll bring you more. Leave comments if you want to see other characters. I could build pretty much anything out of the last 8 sets. So if you got a character from one of these sets that you like the IP and you want to see how it plays, I'll build a deck and we'll play it. So
yeah.
Leave a comment, let us know.
So like 3/4 of the nation this week, our weather is just topsy-turvy. So normally Marvel Thursday, but I'm pretty sure Thursday night is
Gonna
be shot. So we'll figure out what we're gonna do. We may just not stream this week. We could possibly try to be at our houses and do a stream.
It like through Zoom or whatever.
We could do something like that and try to play. We're thinking Ant-Man and Wasp versus Ultron.
Yeah, and I have the webcam, so I could actually show my hand.
Yeah, that's right, instead of your face. So maybe we'll go for that, or we'll record one if we play with Brian and Steve again. That could be another option to play and record that and put that up.
Yep.
But we'll have to see. We have a storm coming in. We have an ice storm Tuesday, and we have a snow and ice storm Thursday. We've got tons of snow out there already, and snow we can mostly deal with, but ice we're not going anywhere.
There's no
so,
easy, especially if ice brings power outages.
right,
That's
if we have
big.
power outages. So we'll have to see, and that would be the other thing. If one of us loses power at our house, then there just won't be a stream. But I'll try to do some stuff. I have a couple days off here, so I may do some solo streams from the house or something with Kathy at some point and see other things, because we want to put more content up here and have more games. But at the same time, we're only so many people with day jobs and trying to do all that. But I think that's it. Happy Valentine's, Larry.
I still haven't gotten chocolate from Brandt, by the way. If you were watching a previous stream, we are Valentine's, me and we're together today. But yeah, I hope everyone has a safe rest of your weekend and holiday. I think is it pretty common throughout the country that Monday, Tuesday are kind of days off from
America, I
school?
would think. Well, I think Monday is President's Day. Tuesday would be a matter of.
If that's
Like
their
I
February
think
break
like
week.
because a lot of the country has a spring break in March, so they might not have this long. We used to have like a week off here and then a week off in April in New England.
We still do,
we
but
go
now
later.
we don't do the full February break.
Right.
Now we just do 2-day February break.
Whereas
at least in
most
my
people
district.
just do March and then they're out in May. We keep going, so a little longer. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's it. Happy Valentine's, everybody. Thanks for watching. Check out Universus. Check out the other streams we did today, Cubitos and Unmatched. Those are great. Boy, it feels like we played a lot more. Well, we played 3 things of Unmatched. We played Cubitos. We played this twice. So we did 6 games today.
And that's what you wanted. You wanted quick.
Yeah, a lot of little ones I think would be good. So
What time is it?
it's 8:15. So
not enough time for you to do that little Kickstarter.
no, we're gonna head home.
All right. Well, you're gonna head home.
I'll
stay
home.
and play games.
There you go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, he's Larry.
He's the Brandt.
And we hope you step
into the portal.
The portal.
Brought to you by.
Bye, everybody.